How do I get past day 4 of not smoking cigarettes? Alright, this might get taken down real quick and might not be the right place for this, but I got nowhere else to go. It's day 4 days, almost exactly 96 hours since my last cigarette, and it's killing me. I know that's a stupid thing to say, but I can't watch any of my shows. I can't sit down for more than 30 seconds. I've been passing in my living room for hours now. I've lost complete sense of time over the last couple hours, and all I can think about is smoking a cig, or how I could get one cig from a neighbor I know smokes, or how I could go buy a pack and just smoke one and throw the rest away. I've literally considered spending over $11 to buy a full pack, pull out a single cigarette, then throw the rest away just to have one. What do I do? How can I stop myself? What the F is going on? Please someone help. Undefined. Edit 2. Don't watch an anime called Black Lagoon cause it's full of people who smoke and it really makes it hard. Edit 3. Day 4 sucks majorly. Every 30 minutes or so I get these crazy cravings that last 30 minutes. I'm okay for 30 minutes, then they come back. Apparently this is horrible. Please someone save me with a bullet. Holly Speep, that would be better. Edit 4. After I posted as a comment, so who knows, I'm super thankful for everyone who's posted and had advice and support. I wish that I could say that I was strong enough to have taken that and moved on and now I'm better, but I have to admit I just stood outside my house for about 20 minutes hoping my neighbor who smokes would come out. Thankfully he didn't, but oh god, I hoped he had, cause I'm really suffering and I want a cig. Day 4 apparently sucks major ass and I'm not sure what to do cause I want to fail so bad, but I haven't found a single person smoking on my block and that seems like a sign to me. This feels like it should be another post, but normally I see at least 1 to 2 other people smoking cig on my block, but in the last half hour no one has been out. Which bugs the hell out of me but is also really good. Beep, I just really want a cig, but also I'm glad no one's around to give me one. Hey man, it's gonna be alright. Maybe you could do something to distract yourself, like go for a run or play some video games. Maybe you could even chew a stick of gum whenever you get a craving. Also, understand that you're going through the worst of it right now. Stick it out for a few more days and you will feel infinitely better and your cravings won't be as strong. Oh man, if I could go for a run I would, but I'm not that in shape and it's not my sort of thing. I have tried to play video games. I got the new AC Valhalla and I've enjoyed it, but it's one of those things that I did while I smoked, so 5 minutes in I'm fiddling with my ashtray and wanting to light up. It's just really hard right now. Yesterday I barely thought of it, but today it's been more and more in my head and I just can't think of anything else. Everything I do makes me think of lighting up and enjoying it more. Thanks for the advice though, and thanks for caring. I'll try and keep going without smoking. Get rid of your ashtray. The less reminders you have, the better. Oh man, you're right, this one sucks though. I've had this thing for so many years, it's gonna be hard to get rid of, but maybe this is a step I gotta take. It's time to break this thing and move on. It's very true. That's the hardest psychological part of quitting. There's really an emotional bond to something that brought you pleasure. But smoking complications are so ugly. It's not worth it at all. Once the withdrawal is out of your system, it will be much easier to pick up with other things that bring you joy and stress relief that don't beeping kill you. Yeah, the reason I'm quitting is because on Saturday while at work I had several really bad coughing fits where I couldn't breathe, and a coworker finally drove me to the hospital cause I couldn't breathe. Turns out I have bronchitis, and so I took that as a big reason to quit smoking. That plus not being able to breathe for a day and a half really puts the fear of God in you. So I understand the complications. I just really can't wait to have the nicotine out of my system and be able to find something else to replace it. I swear to God it gets so much better. I'm 1 month into quitting and the craving is minimal compared to 4 days in. Drink water / stay hydrated and start finding other reasons to be outside / try to form new habits and patterns. Keep your head up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being farther along, but thanks, that's good advice. I kind of have trouble with going outside cause I always went outside to play Pokemon Go, but that was a reason to smoke, so now when I get apt to go for a walk I just want a cig. It's been a weird cycle that I want to break. Gotcha, maybe start biking then. Not a bad idea, just gotta buy a bike first lol, but thanks, I appreciate the time you took to comment. I'll try my best to find something. Remember that you are actively doing something. You're not just not doing something. You are actively getting stronger and healthier. Every breath you take, your lungs are healing and growing stronger. Every breath, you are better than the breath before. You are taking an active role in becoming healthier. Not just a passive role of not smoking. Just by sitting on the couch and watching TV. You are winning. Tomorrow, when you wake up, you will feel a sense of victory. Thank you, this made me cry and I honestly don't know why, but thank you. Maybe watch YouTube videos of other people talking about their experience quitting. Sometimes it's good to find someone you can relate to. Cool, that's a good idea, I'm gonna try that now, thanks. First, good for you. It takes a strong person to make it this far and you're in the home stretch right now. You've probably already looked at this, but I'll share it just in case. Hadn't seen that one exactly, but I've read a couple others, but this one is one of the betters I've seen. Thanks for posting, and I hope anyone else going through this gives this a read cause it's good. Good luck. Thanks. The best thing you can do is sit down and write a list of things you didn't do while smoking. Write down examples of things you have maybe wanted to try. You have fallen into the dark cycle of thinking about it. Put on music. And clean like a mother-f***er. Organize. Exercise until you feel like your lungs are gonna fall out and let the pain remind you why you're quitting. Focus on the things you will do with the extra money. Places you may go. Looks rise you can buy. New hobbies you can start. I find baking helps me. Needing to focus on a recipe takes my mind off it. Wow, actually that sounds pretty good. I cook for a living, so the baking kind of doesn't sound like something I'd like, but I have started to want to clean more and keep a cleaner house, so I'm gonna try and start that now. Maybe start with some laundry and then vacuum, cause it's been about a week or two since then, and hopefully this will get my mind off of having a cig. Thanks. You're welcome. You're going through the hardest part right now as the last bit of toxins are working their way out of you. Now it's all about changing habits and building new ones. And most importantly, being mindful of your mind wandering. The second you catch yourself craving or thinking, shut that speep down and go do something that requires focus. That's why I suggest lists. It's not always easy to think of stuff on the spot. But if you keep a list on a notepad or on your phone that you add to as you think of them, you will have a bunch in no time. I'm half asleep right now, so I can't provide links. But look up videos and articles about ways to form habits. Dig into the psychology of it and find something that helps you. There's no cookie-cutter trick. We all have to find our own path. I know they have become a bit of a joke in recent years. But I recall several good TED Talks on the subject. Just try to avoid anything aimed at quitting smoking. I find the constant talking about it makes the cycle start up in my head again. For me anyway. Good luck. Hugs. Thanks focusing on answering people on here and starting to help. I feel like I'm starting to take my mind off it. I appreciate the advice while half asleep. It means more that you're staying awake even for a few minutes more to give me advice means a lot to me, so thank you. Hope you sleep well and have a good day tomorrow. Alan Carr's easy way to stop smoking. I highly recommend it. I'll take a look, thanks.